Okay, hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. So the game finished Manchester City 0, Liverpool 2. And a game that really, when we look at it outside, when we are done, when we think of these games, we're gonna look at this game and say this was the game where everything changed for Liverpool. This is the game where things actually started to give idea of where the title is really going. I made a video just a day ago where I was talking the difference between Liverpool versus Arsenal, looking at what the next 5 games might entail in terms of this title race. But nobody, and including me or anyone who's going to try to tell you anything, predicted that Arsenal were going to drop points in the first game of the 5 games, which we were giving them to see where they go. And I'm telling you, that has now put a different outlook to everything that has to happen. Because now I'm telling you, we're in the running in. The only thing that matters are the 3 points on the board. And that's one thing that if Arne Slot's Liverpool continues playing the way they did today, that's the only thing that they're interested in. Putting 3 points on the board. And we're going to talk about it in this video. So I'm going to take all the title talk and everything that Arsenal did on the other side and put it at the back burner of this video. We're going to talk about today's game. Liverpool 2, Man City 0. This is the first time Liverpool have done a double on Man City in a long period of time. It is the first time, I think, especially Pep Guardiola Man City, it's actually for the first time they've done this. We have to remember the last time when this happened, according to what we've been told, in the Premier League era of Liverpool, they've managed to do this to Man City 3 times, and this will add as the 4th time of them actually doing this against Man City. And that tells you everything you need to know. They are playing like a team that understands what they need to do. They are really approaching the game differently and putting pressure on. And in the game, it really went on that way. It showed how Liverpool knew what to do. You know what today's game reminded me of? If you have not been paying attention, this reminded me of Tottenham versus Liverpool in the Champions League final, where Liverpool scores a goal and say, we'll give you the ball, break us down. And I think that's everything that Liverpool had to do today. Because a couple of times in the games you have come in with draws, we continued attacking after scoring, after having an advantage, and we have been killed so many times by those situations, by those instances. And so today, Arne Slot and the boys were like, let's reverse engineer. We're dealing with one of the biggest teams in the league, one of the best teams. They might not look like right now. Let us control the game. Let us detect where they cause chaos with us. Let us find ways of stopping them whenever they try to go behind us. Let's just show them that we can put a good defensive action. And that's exactly what they did. The whole entire game, Man City were trying by all means using Jeremy Doku. In fact, I'm sure there's going to be a compilation of Doku versus Trent Alexander-Arnold, how many times he beat Trent Alexander-Arnold, how many times he was behind, how many times he tried to cause chaos, how many times he was all over the Liverpool team. All of those things doesn't matter if at the end of the day you don't put 3 points on the board. And that's what Liverpool did. And like I'm saying, we're in the running in and we have an advantage over the team that is following us in the Premier League. Let us maintain that. You know, it's not so many times we've done this where most of the teams that we're fighting over the title with they've dropped points and we've taken advantage of this. But under Arne Slot, this I think it's actually the second or the third time we've taken advantage when this happens. And the supercomputer is now going crazy. It's giving a 99% chance of Liverpool winning the title. City had the ball. City controlled the game. But if you notice something, every single time Liverpool wanted to attack, the way they were opening up the City defense, the City midfield, it was really, really night and day. It's just that sometimes we were not really clinical and sometimes there were human errors, not knowing when to release the ball and doing what. And I think that's what happened. Of course, it was going to happen, especially knowing that we were playing more midfielders rather than strikers in the game. We only had Diaz and Salah as the forwards in the game. We didn't have a focal point in number 9 or anything. Diaz and Jones had to be those guys that were rotating up top there, and you could see the difference between watching a midfielder playing that role over actually watching a striker, a Diogo Jota, who can actually do the job playing that role. And maybe it makes sense because remember, it's a game of rotation. It's a game of rotation, and this time we need to rotate as many players as we can. We're playing Newcastle twice, to be honest, in a bounce. We're playing them this week, midweek, and we're going to have to play them again in the Carabao Cup final. So it is a game of rotation. Arne doesn't want to bring out all his cards to Eddie Howe. He has to play it intelligently. Remember, we played against this team and we found ourselves in problems. Those are problems we'll talk about on another game. But in terms of Pep Guardiola doing a double over him, getting over the line, playing so well, getting the job done, giving them the ball, making sure that our best player continues his amazing run, scoring and assisting, something that will happen, by the way. I'm wondering how many times are we going to see a Dominic Soboslai and Salah combination like that, where they combine to score goals, because they did. Salah assisted Dominic, Dominic assisted Salah. That was the game. That was game wrapped, and the rest, it was now giving Man City the opportunity to prove if they can break us down, and they just couldn't. The only thing that they're going to leave with this in this game is how many times Jeremy Doku passed over Trent Alexander-Arnold, something that I think if you're a Liverpool fan and you're really being honest, something that you no longer really have to worry so much about. And to be honest, with the way things have dragged on and everything we've been hearing, it's now Real Madrid's problem when we look at it that way. It's another situation, but we're not going to get into that. We need to talk about the title race now. Arsenal dropped points against West Ham. They were beaten by 1-0. They don't have a striker. And Liverpool, we do have somebody who's scoring for days, who's scoring for fun. He's doing it on a daily basis every single time and make sure that his goal counts. In Mo Salah, very good. But also in the situation which really, really matters and is really important. We took advantages of their downfall. They have a game in hand, but like we always say, a game in hand are not results, and they don't really, matter in the outlook of the game. And if they don't take advantages of those opportunities, they were, in fact, to be honest, going into this week, people were saying Man City could stop Liverpool and Arsenal would take advantage. But yet it happened the other way around. West Ham stopped Arsenal and Liverpool took advantage. And now they are in the driving seat. It's all in their head. And for the first time, I will say Liverpool are title favorites. They are now champions elect. I feel like we are going to look back into this 2024-2025 season and say this was the week where Liverpool won the league. This was the week, because of everything that now has happened and how things are looking like right now, and the pressure that it's now under him to perform in the midweek against Nottingham Forest, and Liverpool playing against Newcastle without no pressure, knowing that they have 11-point gap in which they could increase to 14 if Nottingham Forest get their job done. That's why I'm telling you, it's looking way, way rosier for Liverpool than it was before getting into this game. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think is going to happen? Let's talk also about Mo Salah. Mo Salah, 25 goals now in the Premier League. 16 assists in the Premier League. That's if there's no any situation rather than this showing or giving an idea of a player who could win the Ballon d'Or. I don't know what it is. We're still in the Champions League, in a position which, if we can get this Premier League thing wrapped up very fast, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say so much. If we can get that situation sorted out and we focus on the Champions League, we still have a team that is strong enough to cause chaos. A team that is strong enough to go forward. This could end up becoming one of the best seasons in Liverpool's history. And guess what? This is Arne Slot's first season. This is like his first season. He's still getting used to understand what the Premier League is all about. Imagine on your first season, get a double. I don't want to dream that far yet. We're still here. We need to win. We need to talk about Salah. 16 assists, 25 goals, and we are on 27 matches. It means that there are about 11 or 12, 11 matches, or in fact, there are 10 matches left for Liverpool for him to play. If he continues getting those assists, he might surpass that Thierry Henry 20 assists, something that has only been done by Kevin De Bruyne. Only he could assist, he could surpass them at all at once, and that will make this winter season look a different look for Mohamed Salah. It's an amazing season, and I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments again. What do you think of the title race? Is the title race done? Has Liverpool won? I remember I used to say this. I said Liverpool had about, I remember I used to say, now for me, I'll be saying 7 wins to win the league. If they can win 7 leagues, the title is done. Are you going to disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. I can't wait to see what happens. We move on to the next midweek games, and guess what? Well, it's back. What the hell happened in the Premier League? It's coming back tomorrow. Be ready for that one. But as of today, let us celebrate Liverpool 11 points on top of the league. If you haven't heard me properly, let me repeat. Liverpool 11 points on top of the league. I'm out. Peace.